Hey guys, I'm here with Jordan. He was in my beach vlog video. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel and Twitter.
Yeah, alright.
Down below. I will. And we're gonna do some would you. Stop making fun.
I'm gonna make a new YouTube.
Okay.
Alright. She wouldn't eat one.
No. Don't shove it in my mouth. She said. And we're going to do some would you rather questions and some would you ever.
Okay, right. Okay, let's start. Give the face. This is so stupid. Would you rather get caught watching porn or My Little Pony? Friendship is magic.
I think My Little Pony. Because I'm not ashamed to watch.
I'm not ashamed to watch ponies.
It's 52.
Yeah.
Would you prefer to be machine gunned to death with light bright pay? What the hell are they? Or be assassinated by cabbage?
I think I'm gonna vote for Cabbage Patch Girls. 72% to Cabbage Patch Girls, so we're not here. Next question. Would you prefer to die while tripping on ecstasy or die during an orgasm? How could you trip on ecstasy? I don't get that. I'd rather die tripping on ecstasy.
I would
That'd be
die
really
during
weird.
an orgasm.
That'd be weird.
I would feel weird about that.
It's like, like having a heart attack. This is weird. Like, more people said die during an orgasm. So
Yes!
I'm just weird.
Face.
Would you prefer having a guy walk up and rape you in a busy New York intersection, or have a half-an-inch sized penis?
I'm not a dude, so
Yeah.
the first one.
Well, having a guy rape me is a bit gay, so I'm gonna say have a half-an-inch sized penis. And more people said they'd rather get raped, which is quite concerning. But really? I can't want to my mum.
Oh, Matthew, look at all my laptop, please.
She's very funny.
Who's a pretty boy?
Would you prefer to die or to live?
To live, I think.
I think everyone is gonna. 10% of people said they'd rather die.
That.
Emo. Would you prefer living in an apartment with your enemy or to live in a box?
Live in a box. I love small spaces.
And 72% of people said they'd rather live with their enemy. Ha! Would you prefer to have feces as your only food or drink?
Ew.
Or eat all of your food as a suppository? Isn't that the thing you put for your thumb and it makes it come out as liquid? Would I be really eating that as a suppository? I'd rather have that. And most people. What were you going to say?
I don't know. That makes really disgusting.
I can't.
Yeah.
Would you prefer to have your own theme music, so whenever you walk, the music plays along to your actions, or to have your own life narrated by someone with a lisp? I'd rather have my own theme music, I think. But it depends what theme music it is. Oh well. Well, most people said that anyway. 86% of people said that. So. Well,
Yeah, but if you I think the theme music would be better because if you had your whole life narrated by someone, like that's kind of like a voice, like playing out loud, right? So
and it would tell
that
everyone
means, it would tell everyone your deepest thoughts and secrets
like
and stuff.
Like Rosie Percy's some like name, and then the name would be like. Would you prefer to have no friends or no computer? No computer, definitely.
Yeah.
And most people said that. Those 12% of people who said they'd rather have no friends are pretty sad. I look on computer.
You always look like a Life's amazing.
I've been invited to a birthday party. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's quite
Would you prefer to see your mum naked or your dad naked? I'm not gonna
My
answer.
mum, because my dad's a fat hairy man.
And 69% of people said they'd rather see their mum naked. That's quite disturbing. Would you prefer to always be 16 or to always be 30? Well, if you're always 16, you have to constantly take your exams again and again and again. And then when you're 30, you could have a job, you could have kids, you could be
It
married.
depends what your life's like at
Yeah.
30.
I'm saying 16.
Okay.
And most people said they'd rather be 30. But I said that out of one.
Would you prefer to constantly carry around a dead baby or not be able to have a baby? What?
Is the baby in your stomach, or have you eaten it or something? Or is it a
No, I
handbag?
guess you just carry it.
An
Like
accessory.
like a dead child and you carry it, I think.
People never let go of them. It's just weird.
That's really gross and it would like rot and stuff, so
You can adopt.
yeah.
I'm saying not have a baby. And 84% of people said that.
Great.
Would you prefer fingers as long as your legs or legs as long as your fingers?
No. That's my leg right there.
Oh my god, fingers
You wouldn't be able to walk because of all
But
the
you wouldn't be
weight.
able to grab anything. When
be
you
like,
grasp
"Really?"
something, it would hit you in the face. You'd be like, come to me, and put your eyes out. Like, come over here, and go, ugh. Would you prefer eating the fungus off an athlete's toes, or smelling and licking the sock of me?
It actually says that, it's got me in block capital.
With an exclamation mark and question mark. I'm going to say smell and lick the sock. I'm not eating fungus. That's weird.
That is really gross.
Would you... there's hair on my laptop. Would you prefer to eat a poisonous plant, which they spell P-I-O? Oh my god. Or to put your finger down a venomous snake? In what form? Wait, they only have one hole. How do they poop? I want to see a snake spider. So,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to say eat a poisonous plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weirdo. Right. Would you prefer to be stuck in a terrifying horror movie for a month? I think the answer is obvious.
Yeah.
Or be stuck in an annoying Disney musical movie for the rest of your life. Oh,
Horror film.
horror film. I love Disney, but horror films are better. But I have Disney films.
That's the best.
Thank you.
I'll leave a link to a remake in the description.
Oh god, no. Okay. Would you prefer to be razor sharp or Napoleonic war sharp? What?
What the hell does that mean?
I'd rather be razor sharp, then I could cut people. And 64% of people agreed. So I'm assuming that's because they don't know what the hell Napoleonic means. All I know about Napoleonic is... No, not Napoleonic. Napoleon is... Oh no, that's Neapolitan.
Shit. Yeah, but everybody's done that at some point.
Everybody's had it at home. You didn't have one at home.
No.
You're weird! Get out of my house! Presents save you from buying things yourself. That's what I just think about. Oh, Daily Green.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna answer that one. Would you prefer to swim with sharks or swim with jellyfish?
Shark.
Shark.
It
They are, you can look it up, Rosie.
said blind, why do they have to lie?
This is such a stupid question.
Oh, your mum's a stupid question.
I look really ugly.
Yeah, you always do. I'm sorry.
Have you even watched Big Bang Theory?
No.
She's such a bad fan.
I don't watch them. I don't.
Nice.
Pushy.
Nice.
Pushy the cat.
Pushy
There's a
the cat.
picture
Pushy
of
the
PewDiePie
cat.
holding Pushy.
Pushing. No, it looks nice that way. Turn that way and then... I don't want to swear. Huge. Right. Would you prefer to push your head onto a drill or to push a 5-foot metal spike up your ass? Well, what does it mean push your head onto a drill? Like, go through you? But that'll kill you.
Exactly. But so would the 5-foot spike.
Not if you weaved it in and out.
For the drills probably
Yeah,
quickly.
drill. 59% of people say the drill. Would you prefer to live the life of a cat or live the life of a dog? Cat.
Cat. Would you become a prostitute if times got hard? No pun intended. What are you on about?
We've been recording for 30 minutes. Is this something like
Who says 30? This is not. We
Yeah.
had some technical difficulties. But we sorted them out now. And
We tried to edit the video and we had a catastrophic ending and it
catastrophic.
Oh. Oh no.
You'll always be distressed.
It was very scary. Kabloomy! I just hit my nose basically. I'm sorry.
Please like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.